The best news of 2020 so far, Games Workshop are reopening. Hey guys, my name is Liam. Welcome to the channel. If you have been a subscriber to the channel for a long time, you'll notice that it looks a little bit different now. I'm using this whole global nonsense that's going on to try and do a bit of a sort of rebirth and a reintroduction to the channel. I've noticed that over the last few months, content has been waning a little bit. A massive thanks to Chris for coming and doing the Endless Cacophony podcast with me. They are not going to stop, and we'll keep putting them on the website. On the YouTube channel, obviously. But otherwise, we haven't been doing a lot of content. So I'm trying to go a little bit back to roots, because we used to do lots of talking head stuff. And I'm trying to do something a little bit different as well by kicking out more regular videos for you guys to consume. So there'll be hopefully lots of little videos as well with news and updates and stuff like that, along with some longer ones that are more sort of sit and talk stuff or podcasty things. And don't worry, the battle reports, I mean, they've stopped for now because of COVID-19, obviously, but they haven't stopped on the channel. They'll be coming back at some point in the near future. So we've done a little bit of a shuffle, a little bit of a brand. I've tried to ditch the sort of old Warhammer name, mostly because I'm trying to push the brand Deployment Zone, obviously, because that's our business. If you don't know what it is, check out the link below. And we have a website. It's right there, actually, deploymentzone.tv. Today, we started a brand new series of videos where we're showcasing the DZTV Regulars Army. So if you guys have seen Stylus over on Winters SEO or on DZTV, today we dropped a half-an-hour video that showcases his army. So please feel free to go check that one out. He talks all about his Thousand Sons and his list and why he made the choices he made, why he's got the units he's made. It's a really good video, actually, and we're going to hope to get similar videos from people like, say, Hypaul, from The Claw, from Warsmith Chris, from Equipster, all those kinds of people talking about their armies and why they love them. I obviously intend to do one myself for probably both the Eternal Slaughter and the Slime Han. I'd imagine Winters will do one for the 13th. Fingers crossed it'll be a good little series of videos. So check those out. They're on deploymentzone.tv. There is a link in the video description below. So, like I said, one of the reasons why I've done a bit of a channel sort of rebrand stroke relaunch is because I wanted to do a couple of things. First of all, I wanted to diversify the content that I put out. So we're going to continue putting out hobby content. Hopefully it'll be more than has been in recent months. So that's a bonus. And each hobby video that comes out will have the prefix hobby content, so you guys know that it is hobby content if you're interested. But I also have an insatiable need to do other sorts of videos about things like tech. A lot of it actually surrounds the tech I use for filming battle reports as well. So it's probably of interest to people that are hobby people if you're thinking about filming battle reports or running YouTube channels and stuff like that. But I originally sort of created a new YouTube channel to do that, and I thought, why am I doing this? It takes away from this channel with this subscriber base, with you guys that have been amazingly supportive. So it's all going to go on here instead, and hopefully it means that there'll be more content for people to watch, more me being an idiot and talking nonsense, and hopefully people will enjoy it. That's the hope. Anyway, that's about that, I think, so far. One thing I will say is to all of you that have been supportive throughout the COVID-19 crisis so far, for all the people that are in the deploymentzone.tv Discord, for all the community members we have, you guys have been phenomenal. Thank you so much for the support. It makes us feel really blessed and feel really lucky to have such an amazing community. It's just been insane, and I'm so touched and humbled by some of the kind words we've had. It's amazing. Thank you so much. So that's the first sort of soppy part out of the way. Anyway, we have some news that came out this morning from Games Workshop. I am subscribed to the Games Workshop newsletter. I also get emails from the community team every now and again, because we're a supported channel, obviously. And this is something I thought was worthwhile sharing with people. So this is basically the hobby news content I'm going to start creating, the new sort of series of stuff. This is the sort of format. So something that's on the community page or something that's come out via email. I'm going to communicate it to you guys in an easy, bite-sized, sort of digestible format, I guess, and have a chat about my thoughts. And you guys can comment below as to what you think about it, whether you think it's positive or whatever. And hopefully we get some interaction on it, because I like talking to you people about hobby, because you lot have got some pretty good ideas and some really good points to make. And sometimes I often find that I read a comment and go, I actually never thought of it like that. That's really good. So today's email from Games Workshop is about the fact that they're looking at reopening some of their warehouses. Now, I've had a read of this email a couple of times now, just to make sure I'm sort of giving across the right information. I don't want people to suddenly think that their Games Workshop shops are all suddenly reopening, because I know that all the shops in the UK and the US, I believe, currently are still shut. I don't know if that's changed. And they've been closed for a little while, and obviously it's really hurt Games Workshop as a business. Importantly for me as well, I think it's hurt a lot of the independent retailers, and I'm hoping if any of you guys are involved in, support or work for independent retailers, I'm really hoping you guys are surviving because there's a massive community that surrounds certain independent retailers out there. So fingers crossed you're all doing okay. This could be good news for you guys as well, which is important. So they have heard, there's been rumours that they're going to reopen some of their stores in some parts of the world, which is true. It's basically, if the countries are lifting their specific restrictions, Games Workshop are looking at ways in which they're opening stores. They have stated that they're not going to be doing painting tutorials or gaming tutorials. It's mostly just so you can go and pick up supplies, because I think they realise that for a lot of us, being able to sit at the desk with paints or glue and scalpel to work on models is actually really important to get us through this, and they're trying to make sure we are kept supplied. So certain countries' shops are opening. Obviously, I think at the moment in the UK, that's just not going to happen. But what they are looking at doing is opening warehouses, which is good news for a number of reasons. So what they've stated is that these warehouses, they've put in loads of measures. It says safety first. The health and safety of all our customers and staff remains our number one priority. So a whole host of new precautions have been introduced to make sure operations can be carried out in a safe environment. That's amazing. So they haven't just been sat chilling out, not worried about what's going on. They've been putting measures in place in their warehouses to make sure they can open them. So thanks to these heroic efforts, we're able to reopen some of our warehouses from today. And today is Tuesday, the 28th of April. I had to quickly check because I'm losing all track of time. This means that depending on where you are in the world, if you have an order pending with us to be shipped to your home address, it will be processed and dispatched in the next few days. If you have an order pending to be shipped to a Games Workshop Warhammer store, we'll be in touch soon to sort out the next steps for your order. The warehouse team will be working hard to make sure you get your orders as quickly and efficiently as possible while taking the utmost care to everyone's safety. So basically what they're saying is if you have an order that's going to be delivered to your home that has been awaiting shipping, it will come soon. If you have an order that's going to a store and you would normally go and collect it from that store, they're probably going to be in touch to try and get it delivered to your home because the stores won't open. It does go on to say it won't quite be business as usual, and that's because they're stating that the web store is basically going to be open from the 1st of May. So as of the 1st of May, you should be able to place orders on the Games Workshop web store. Again, amazing news for a lot of us who are unable to get hold of the bits we need to continue with our armies whilst we're sat in lockdown, because it's an amazing time to make progress on your army. And they have said that from the 1st of May, they will be opening up web store orders again. Awesome, especially when you see the prices. Have you seen the prices on eBay of certain? I mean, who does that? Anyway, so there's some stipulations basically in place for the web store if you're going to order via the Games Workshop website. It says, with many of our retail stores closed, the ship-to-store delivery option won't be available. To offset this, we're reducing the free shipping threshold by 50%. So I think it was like £80 before. It's going to go down to half of that, and then over half of that, you will get free shipping on your orders from Games Workshop. That's really good news because you can no longer get it delivered to store for free. You'll be able to get it delivered to your house. The threshold being reduced is amazing. I actually really hope they keep it that way afterwards. I'm not sure if they will, but I really hope they keep it that way and keep that threshold. If they prove that they can do it, I don't see why not, but that'd be really nice. With the warehouse reconfigured for extra safety, it may take longer than normal to process, pack and ship your order. I think we all understand that now. Even services like Amazon Prime and services like that are a little bit slower than normal, and they are prioritising. I think people will just be happy that Games Workshop are shipping again. And with the factory still in lockdown, we'd like to see a few more items than usual go out of stock, and it may take us a bit longer than normal to resupply them. Again, I'm sure that they have stated this for a reason, but I don't think any of us are massively surprised by it. And finally, our focus right now is getting you your hobby essentials. No news on when we'll be unleashing the new releases just yet. We'll keep you posted. So new releases like some of the stuff that's been previewed on those really amazing, not at all disappointing Games Workshop live stream previews that we've seen. They're not going to be released yet for people to order or pre-order. Again, I think we can all understand that for now. I know some of us are itching to get our hands on some of the new stuff. I mean, those giants looked amazing for Age of Sigmar. Not that I'm an Age of Sigmar player right now. They looked incredible. So I know we're all itching. Some of you are itching to get your hands on Fabulous Bill. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Then it goes on to talk about supporting independents, which is an amazing move from Games Workshop. I think this is a real positive step. And it says they know that loads of us enjoy supporting our local independent stores. As the warehouses come back along, we'll be able to start resupplying them. While many of them aren't open for business right now, Element have been, just so you know, sponsored them. They've been open. We'll come up with something special to help them out when that time comes. We'll be sending our independent stockers a supply of very special edition Catachan kernel free of charge, so they can keep every penny they make. That's incredible. So Games Workshop are shipping loads of limited edition models to independent retailers to sell, and they're not charging them for them at all. What an amazing gesture. Like other limited edition or made-to-order miniatures, the Catachin won't be available anywhere else, so keep in touch with your local independent stores. They'll be counting on your loyalty when they reopen. That is incredible. There is an image of him right here, right now. Hopefully, if this works. The models are glorious, very Predator-esque vibe to it. People will be surprised, I know that film. All that remains is to thank you all for your community spirit and support. And they talk about how people have been posting pictures of their models and their painting and stuff. That stuff is incredible. It's been a real joy to skim through things like Instagram and see everybody's progress on the hobby. And it says, obviously, as ever, stay safe. It's incredible that Games Workshop are taking this step to try and support the community, to try and make sure people are able to get hold of stuff, get hold of supplies, models, paints, I guess, as well. So kudos to them for doing it. It's really good. I think it's a really good move. Obviously, it helps them as a business as well. And I really love the fact that they're offering independent support rather than just sort of taking the glory and the profit for themselves. They're not always the bad guys we paint them to be sometimes. Games Workshop are incredible. So well done for that. So long and short, what does it mean? It basically means if you are waiting on an order that you've already placed with them, you should be getting it pretty soon. It means if you're waiting on an order from an independent, there's a strong chance you could be getting it soon. It also means if you're waiting to place an order, hopefully in about 3 or 4 days' time from the date of release of this video, you should be able to place that order and perhaps we can start stocking. I don't know if this is a good thing. I was thinking about this. I mean, obviously it's a good thing for the business. Obviously it's a good thing for the community on the whole. But I mean, I've been almost forced to build and start mucking around with stuff that I already had in progress or was sat in boxes, and I haven't been able to get my hands on anything new, which has been a positive for me because it's forced me to get my hands on this stuff and work with this stuff. Now there's the opportunity that people can buy new stuff. You might find that certain projects go back in the cupboard or go slide back on shelves out the way. Not for me. I'm focusing. I promise people I'm focusing on this new force, this new faction that's coming to the channel soon. So yeah, on the whole, I think it's a real positive move from Games Workshop. I think it's good news all round for the community in general, for both people that are playing or hobbying or building or whatever, all the way through to the independent stores as well. This is a good step. It's a good move. It keeps us all sort of mildly sane, I guess. Obviously, at the moment, things like events and stuff, they're still not on, which is a crying shame. So we still don't have big community events right now, which is sad, and we still can't quite yet get our hands on other people to do battle reports. That makes it sound like it's like forceful. I mean, sometimes it is forceful, but we're still struggling to be able to get people in to film things like battle reports. Hopefully soon we'll be able to do that. We'll see what's happening. Obviously the UK lockdown got extended, and we're doing everything we can to support that as well. If you are feeling a bit unloved and a bit lonely and you don't have anyone to talk to, then linked below is our community Discord server for deploymentzone.tv. Feel free to jump in there. There are a number of threads that have been opened up for free to support people, so you're welcome to come and join us and have a chat in there. If you like it there, you could choose to pledge to us on Patreon, also linked below. That opens up all the other channels in that Discord server, and there's a lot of them. So please don't suffer in silence or suffer alone. You're welcome to come and join us. There is still a massive back catalogue of 93 minimum battle reports on deploymentzone.tv, along with a number of campaigns that are additional battle reports as well. Like I said to you earlier, we've started a brand new series today, which is the army showcases. There's behind the scenes from people like, say, Hypal, painting tutorials from people like Rob Not Steve, top tips for gaming and playing from Winters himself. There's loads of awesome stuff on there. So feel free to check out that website too. And I think that's about everything. I'm hoping to do this a little bit more. So take community articles, have a quick 10-minute chat about it. That's about it. And then move on to the next one. So hopefully you guys like it. Let me know what you think of this new format. I think tonight, Chris and I are recording another Endless Cacophony podcast. Like I say, they're not going to stop. They're going to continue with the general, usual, normal silliness. And that's about everything. If there's something specific that you want me to cover or want me to talk about, feel free to drop a comment in the video description below. Don't comment in the video description. Feel free to drop a comment below. I'm so rusty at the moment. It's been so long. Feel free to drop a comment below, and I will look at putting it together as a little 10-15 minute video and discuss whatever it is you want me to talk about. Maybe, possibly. If it's a good topic. If it's rubbish, I won't, obviously, because it'd be really boring. See what I'm saying? Anyway, You probably notice also that I'm sat at a new hobby space, a new office hobby space. There is a video that I'm putting together that shows you the transition or transformation into this hobby space as well. So hopefully that'll be of interest to you. I'm going to get ready sometime, probably tomorrow, to start filming my army showcase for DZTV for probably the Eternal Slaughter first. Winters told me yesterday that he is filming a battle report against himself for DeploymentZone.tv. So that could be something stupidly exciting to look forward to, I guess. That's about that. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.